Question 11. We're told that 3 boys shared $10,500 in the ratio 6 to 7 to 8, and they were asked to find the largest share, right? This question is on ratio and proportions, right? And when you have questions like, the first thing you are meant to do is to find the sum of the ratio. The sum of ratio, which in this case is 6 plus 7 plus 8, and that gives us 21, right? And to calculate the largest share, we just go to the largest value in the ratio, which is 8. So we divide it by the total sum of the ratio, then multiply by the total amount being what? Shared, right? So if we do that, this would be 10,500 divided by 21, that would be 500. And 500 times 8 gives us what? 400. 4,000. So which is that the largest share there is $4,000, right? $4,000, which is option A. But what if we are asked to find the smallest share, right? The smallest share, same thing. The smallest value in the ratio is 6. So that's 6 over 21 times 10,500. So same thing here. That would be 500 times 6, which is $3,000, right? So the answer, our answer, since we are asked to determine the largest share, so we go with $4,000, which is option A. Question 12. We are told that the length of a piece of stick is 1.75 meters. A boy measured it as 1.80 meters. Find the percentage error. How do we calculate percentage error? Or how do we calculate error? First of all, error is calculated as wrong measurement minus actual measurement, while percentage error is calculated as wrong measurement calculated as error over what? Actual measurement times 100 over 1, or we can say wrong measurement minus actual measurement all over what? The actual measurement times 100 over 1. So if you substitute the values into this equation, right, or into this formula, the wrong measurement is what? 1.8. So 1.80 minus the actual measurement is 1.75 all over 1.75. So this gives us what? 0.05 all over 1.75 times 100 over 1. If we evaluate that, you should get 2.8 something, 2.87 something, which is 2 whole number 6 over 7%, which is option B. Which is option B, 2 whole number 6 over 7%. Question 13. Question 13 says, if 5x plus 3y equals to 4 and 5x minus 3y equals to 2, what's the value of 25x squared minus 9y squared? This is an application of the difference of two squares, right? An application of the difference of two squares. We are told that 5x plus 3y equals to 4 and 5x minus 3y equals to 2. Yes. So, and we are told to evaluate the value of 25x squared minus 9y squared. So which means that we have to simplify this expression in a way that to contain 5x and what? 3y, right? Either it will give us 5x plus 3y, or it will give us 5x minus 3y, or it will give us both 5x plus 3y and 5x minus what? 3y. So what do we do now? Remember, this is a difference of squares, two squares, right? Remember, if a squared minus b squared, remember for a squared minus b squared is the same thing as saying a plus b into what? A minus b. So now, from what we are seeing here, this expression looks something like this, right? So is it possible? Can we actually get something? Can we actually get something like this from this expression? Let's see. 25 is a square of a number. Yes, 25 is a square of 5. So that's 5 squared x squared minus it's 9 is square of a number. Yeah, that's 3. So that's 3 squared y squared. So it's the same thing as saying 5x all squared, right? Minus 3y all squared. So if we apply this law now, right, or this principle, it will be that if this is our a and this is our what b, it means that a squared minus b squared. So it will be equal to what? Our a, which is what? 5x plus 3y, that's our b, into 5x minus 3y. Now what's the value of 5x plus 3y as given to us in the question? 5x plus 3y is what? 4. So this is 4 times 5x minus 3y is what? 8x2. That's 4 times 2, which is 8. So the answer to this question is option D, 8. Next question, 14. Question 14 says Mary has $3 more than Ben, but $15 less than Jane, right? If Mary has X dollars, how much does Jane and Ben have all together, right? Let's try and convert this statement into, let's say, equations. So if Mary has X already, right? X dollars, and we are told that Mary has $3 more than Ben. So Ben's share now, Ben's share will be what? $3 more than Ben. So we mean that the value of Ben's money will be what? $3 less than Mary's what? Money. So that would be X minus 3. Ben will be X minus 3 what? Dollars, right? While Jane's share will be, Jane has what? We are told that Mary has $5 less than Jane, which means that Jane has $5 more than Mary, right? So that would be X plus what? 5 for Jane. Are we together? Fine. So we are now asked to find the sum of what? Jane and Ben's what? Money. So that will give us what? X minus 3 plus X plus 5, right? So you open up this will be X minus 3 plus X plus what? 5, right? Good. So that will give us 2X minus 3 plus 5. Minus 3 plus 5 gives us what? That's plus 2. So that should be 2X plus 2, right? So that's 2X plus 2 what? Dollars. 2X plus $2, which is option D. Option D, 2X plus $2. Option D, 2x plus $2. The next question, or question 15, says consider the statement. P says Stephen is intelligent, and while Q says Stephen is good at mathematics. If P implies Q, right? Which of the following is a valid conclusion? This question is on logic. So if P implies what? Q, right? That's, in other words, Q depends on what? P, right? So if Q depends on P, it means that for Stephen to be good at mathematics, Stephen must be what? Intelligent. That's what that statement means, right? For Stephen to be good at mathematics, Stephen must be what? Intelligent. Because Q depends on what? P. That's P implies what? Q. Good. So from our first option, if Stephen is good at mathematics, then he is what? Intelligent. No. In that first statement, P is depending on Q. That's not what the expression means. B says if Stephen is not good at mathematics, then he's not intelligent. Nope, that's not it. C, if Stephen is not intelligent, then he is not good at mathematics. That's more like it. Yes, because Stephen being good at mathematics depends on him being what? Intelligent. So if he's not intelligent, there's no way he would be good at what? Mathematics. So let's see the last option. If Stephen is not good at mathematics, then that one is contradicting. The two statements are contradicting themselves. So the correct option here or answer here is what? C. C. If Stephen is not intelligent, then he is not good at mathematics. Question 16. What value of P will make x squared minus 4x plus P a perfect square? What value of P will make x squared minus 4x plus P a perfect square, right? Now to make this a perfect square, what do we do? Or what do we have to do? First off, we divide through by the coefficient of what? X squared, which in this case is what? 1. So we don't need to divide anything again. We don't need to alter anything because the coefficient of x squared is what? 1. So if we divide through by 1, you get the same thing. Then after that, you will now do what? Multiply the coefficient of x by half and then square it. Multiply the coefficient of x by half. So what's the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is minus 4. So minus 4 times half, right? Minus 4 times half is what? Minus 2. We now what? Square it. We now square it. We now square it. That gives us what? Plus 4, right? So if we now, whatever we get, we now add it to both sides. So whatever we get here is the value, will be the value of what? X. Or sorry, will be the value of what? P. That we will need to make this expression a perfect square. So if you have x squared minus 4x plus 4, right? So that will be x squared minus 4x plus 4. So this is an expression of a what? Of a perfect square. So from here now, what is our p? Our p is what? 4, right? Our p is not minus 2, because this is the way the expression is given to us. This expression is an expansion of which square? It is an expansion of x minus 2 all what? Squared. X minus 2 all squared. If you remember, if you have a plus b all squared, this will give us what? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Or if you have a minus b all squared, it gives us a squared minus 2ab plus what? B squared. So these are all perfect, the form of what? Perfect square. So if we expand this, x minus 2 all squared, this will give you what? X squared minus 2x times 2. That will give you minus 4x, right? Minus 2 times minus 2 gives you plus 4. So that gives us what? The perfect what? Square. So the answer to our question there is what? 4, which is option C. Question 17. Question 17 says, find the value of x such that 1 over x plus 4 over 3x minus 5 over 6x plus 1 equals to what? 0. Do you know the trap in this question? The trap in this question is that you first of all want to find the LCM. And if you try to find the LCM, this will give you, say, it will be 6x. You then multiply, that will be 1 plus 4 minus 5 plus 6x, right? Equal to what? 0. And from here you now cross multiply, is it not? And this gives you 1 plus 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5, that's 0. That's 0 plus 6x equals to what? 0. So your x will be what? 0. If you're not careful, that's what you want to do, right? But that's not how to go about it. How are you meant to go about it? This is how you're meant to go about this. First off, you move this 1 to the other side. So we have 1 over x plus 4 over 3x minus 5 over 6x equals to minus 1. Fine. Then find the LCM of the left hand side, right? That will be 6x, right? And we then reduce the left hand side to a single fraction. 6 times 1, that will be 6 plus 3x into 6x, that's 2 times 4, 8. 6 into 6x 1 times this minus 5, so that's 6 plus 8 minus 5 all over 6x equals to what? Minus 1, right? So that gives us 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9, right? So that's 9 over 6x. Over 6x equals to what? Minus 1. So from here, 9 equals to what? Minus 6x. So what will my x be? My x will now be what? Divide both sides by minus 6. That's will be 9 over minus 6. So if we evaluate this, that will be 3 minus 3 over what? 2, which is option C. Good. So you now substitute minus 3 over 2 into this equation. You find out that you will get what? 0. So the answer is option C, minus 3 over 2. Question 18. Make t the subject of formula in the expression k equals to m square root of t minus p all over what? R. So if we have k equals to m into square root of t minus p all over r. So what do? To eliminate m, we divide both sides by m. That will be k over m equals to square root of t minus p all over r. So the next thing we'll do is to clear the square root, and by doing so we square both sides, or we square both sides. That will be k squared all over what, m squared, equal to what, t minus p all over r. We are looking for t, so, and there is r here. R is holding both t and p together, dividing both t and p, so we are going to eliminate r first, right? So by multiplying both sides with what, r, so this will give us k squared r all over m squared equals to t minus what, p. Then from here we now add p to both sides to make t stand alone. That will give us k squared r all over m squared plus p minus p gives us 0, right? So here, so find the LCM of this will be m squared into k squared r plus p m what squared. So is our t is equal to what, k squared r plus pm squared all over m squared. What that should be option B. T is equal to r k squared plus pm squared all over m squared. Yeah, that's option B. Question 19. In the diagram, side xy is equal to side yz, and angle xyz is equal to 130 degrees. Find the value of what, y. Now we have a triangle here, xyz. Two sides of the triangle are equal, right? And if two sides of the triangle are equal, then the triangle xyz is an isosceles what, triangle. Are you together? So, which means that xyz plus yzx plus yxz equal to what, 180 what degrees. That's sum of angles in a triangle, right? Then you could say that bet yzx equals to what, yxz, right? Why is that so? Base angles of an isosceles triangle, right? So which means that we can then say that xyz plus 2yzx equals to what, 180 what degrees, is it not? So when xyz is what, 130, that's 130 degrees plus 2yzx is 180 degrees. If we solve for this, so that 2yzx angle 2yzx equals to 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, and that's what, 50 degrees. So your angle xzy, which is what will help you find your angle y, is 50 degrees divided by what, 2, which is 25 degrees, right? So now you know that angle y, wzy plus yzx is equal to what, 180 degrees. Why? Sum of angles on a triangle, on a straight line, sum of angles on a straight line, right? So wzy is y, right, plus yzx, which is 25, equals to what, 180 what degrees. So your y will be what, 180 minus 25, 180 degrees minus 25, that gives us 155 degrees, which is option D. Question 20. An exterior angle of a regular polygon is 22.5 degrees. Find the number of sides. How do we solve this? One fact that you need to know is that the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. Sum of exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degrees. And since it's a regular polygon, it means that all the angles are what? Equal. So now, if the sum of all the angles, right, is 360 degrees, external angles, not internal angles, exterior angles, right? So if the sum of all the external angles is 360 degrees and each angle is 22.5 degrees, how many 22.5 degrees will make up that 360 degrees? Because each angle is formed when two sides meet, right? So for that to happen means that the same number of sides will give you the same number of what? Angles. Like a triangle. A triangle has 3 angles because it has what? 3 sides. Are we together? A quadrilateral has 4 angles because it has 4 sides. So this one now, the number of angles will determine the number of what? Sides that are present in the word polygon. So to get the total number of sides present in the polygon, we're going to divide 360 by 22.5, and if you do that, you will get option D. That's 16. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you had learned anything, subscribe to this channel if this is your first time here, and if you had forgotten to like this video, you can quickly do so now, and don't forget to drop your comment, right? Endeavor to turn on your notification bell to always stay updated with our new uploads, right? Keep doing what you know how to do best until I come your way next time. God bless you.